y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry I've been MIA for so long. I should probably catch you up on what's been going on the past couple of months. I've been so busy. I'm so tired. I need to catch up on sleep. School's over now. That took up so much of my time. I hope next year's easier than this year. This year was hellish. Like, I can understand why so many people drop out. Like, my God. Right before school started, like, I ordered the camera and the violin and everything. I think that's what I talked about last in the last video. That stuff came the week before school started, and I wanted to film the video, but I couldn't, so it's just been sitting there waiting for me to film it before I can do anything. So yeah, that was disheartening. I still haven't, well, I've taken it out of the box, but I haven't actually gotten to use it yet. It's still so brand new. I need to break it in. So, I'll get videos up on that so I can show you guys the equipment and everything before I start. Like, it's gonna be a whole process, so yeah, that has to come. Oh my goodness, I have so much to do. I don't know if I talked about my classes in the last vlog or whatever, but I guess I should talk about that. I talked so much about school, you guys are probably so annoyed. But I have to recap all the way back to January, right? Jeez. I take back what I said last year. I'm still single, so yeah. There's that. I guess I should start back with the director guy, right? But, like, I don't know. Anyhow. I had that class with him, best friend, and some other people. That class didn't go as I expected. Yeah, I don't know how else to describe it to you guys. I'd say best friend and director guy have a love-hate relationship. We all get along, that's all that matters, right? I don't know how I would explain it other than that. Oh my God. Even if I wanted to avoid director guy, I can't, because the 3 days I come to school, like, I have most of my classes with him, so that was fun. I spent most of my days with him, either in class or in the lab, so I should probably recap all of that stuff. So, sorry I'm shaking, my hand hurts. I was so preoccupied with school. I had so many assignments to do. So just for this digital design course that I had with him, we had 2 major projects and a lot of, like, small assignments in between. So that took up a lot of my time, and I spent a lot of time at school because I didn't want to pay for Photoshop and stuff to work at home. If I did that, I'd be done everything ahead of time, but I had to work around having to do stuff at school. Just so annoying, because every time I have to go work in the lab, you have to check the key out for every 4 hours, and by the time I actually, like, start focusing, it's like, oh shit, I gotta go check in the key before I get late points. And then when director guy's in the lab, I can't get work done, so that's great. Him and best friend, they talked a lot about relationship stuff, which was so funny. What else do I want to talk about? What happened in January? I can't... Oh, I remember. So, I remember, like, the biggest thing, like, was when we had to film the documentary. We were in the same group we were as last semester, so we figured everybody would do the same roles as last year, and 2 of our group members didn't get along. Everybody knows this story, so I'm filling you guys in on what's been going on. It's so long now, like, it doesn't even matter to me. So yeah, 2 of our members didn't get along because both their topics got approved and both of them wanted to do their documentary topic. So I had to choose between director guy's documentary topic or one of the other girls in our group. And of course, I'm gonna pick his topic, okay? Like, his is interesting. Hers, I wasn't too into, but there's 5 of us in a group, right? Director guy couldn't make it because he had back surgery conveniently that week. I don't know why, he's always getting injured, but yeah, he wasn't there that week. And there was me and 2 other girls because the girl whose topic we didn't pick, she dropped the group, right? So since he wasn't gonna be there and it was gonna be us 4, we had to do a vote on whose topic we wanted to do, right? So I was like, in my head, I was like, fuck, what if we need a tiebreaker? The prof, obviously, I'm sorry, I'm shaking so much. My hand really hurts. So I was like, obviously the prof's not gonna wanna break the tie. He looks so uncomfortable. He's like, work this out yourselves. So, lucky for me, I had class with the girls, the other 2 girls, and like the day, like in the morning before the voting happened. So I told them what was going on, how I felt, how he felt, the whole drama mess, you know? And when it came to actually picking the topics, we all picked for his topic and the other girl wasn't happy at all. Oh my god. She gave us like, well, not us, but she gave me, like, I felt like she wanted me dead. Like, she gave me such a scary look. But, yeah, after she saw that nobody wanted to do her topic, she left the group and went to go do someone else's topic, which left us 1 person short for the group, and yeah, that was an experience. She avoided talking to us and everything for like the whole semester. She spread lies about me. Shit happened, yeah. I forgive her now because I'm not a hateful person. I was like, okay, you can act all childish now, but like, I don't care. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I feel like if I bring, like, if director guy watches this, he'll know exactly. Everybody who watches this knows exactly who I'm talking about. You understand how stupid that situation was. It was like preschool, fighting over the stupidest things. That documentary could have gone better. Like, I was expecting it to be more, structured, I guess. That was that drama, and then in between that time, so he had surgery, we were having that drama, and then I was sick then too. I remember that week because it was like, oh, I've got some time to go film the equipment and stuff, and I could have talked to you guys since January, but then I got sick, so I was like, I was all gross, so I couldn't even put up a video even if I wanted to. It took me like a week to recover, and then what happened after? I think that pretty much covers January. Okay, on to February, I guess. This is gonna be the whole video because I have to backtrack and think about what happened. Like, so much stuff happened that I can't even remember what happened, so yeah. What happened in February? Oh, I confessed my feelings to director guy in February. Everyone was upset that he didn't acknowledge my feelings. He pretty much ignored them, which was fine, I guess, because least he knows now, and nothing's weird or changed or anything. So that was interesting. um, I think that's pretty much February. If I remember stuff along the way, I'll tell you. I just can't remember exactly what happened when, because it went by so fast. And then in March, remember how I told you guys, like, I knew something was wrong. Like, I felt like I didn't want to fall for the guy. So we're in the lab, and me and best friend, oh my god, the stories I have in the lab. Before I even get to that story, I don't know if I want to tell you the other stuff that happened in the lab now. Shit. Um. Uh. Okay, no, we'll start with the story first, and I guess I'll tell you all the side stuff later. But, yeah, it was me, director guy, and, best friend in the lab. And I told you, like, talking about relationship stuff. So, I have to tell you, okay, I don't know when, if it was January or February, but, when I had the digital design class, I was really uncomfortable in that class because I knew the prof hated me, and I was really struggling in that class, so I hated being in that class. And best friend had the car one day. We were walking in the hallway, and she's like, "You want to go somewhere? We'll just leave class and just go somewhere." And I was like, "Yeah, I really hate this class. I don't want to be here. Yeah, let's go." And then she's like, "Let's ask director guy if he wants to go." And I was like, "Can you not, please? No, because yeah, you know." So we get back into class, and she invites him to come on our car ride with us. And in my head, I was praying. I was like, "Please say no. Please say no. Just don't. Please don't make this awkward for me. I just want a peaceful car ride. I can't function if you're there too." And then he's like, "Yeah, I'll come with you guys." And I was like, "Fuck." So best friend's loving this. She just wants to see how uncomfortable I can get, right? So we're all in the car, and we're not we don't really plan to do anything, right? We're just driving around and whatnot, and then eventually we go and get best friend's boyfriend because he was available at the time. And yeah, director guy got to meet best friend's boyfriend, which was that was an experience, like, oh my god. Okay, I'm bringing this up because it'll make sense later. Nothing's making sense right now, but just trust me, okay? They met each other. It was interesting. Okay, so back to the lab now. We're in the lab, and them two were talking about relationship stuff because that's all they like to talk about. And he likes to tease her about her boyfriend because he feels like she could do a whole lot better, but, like, I don't know. So I'm studying or whatever. I don't remember what I was doing. Like, I wasn't focused on the conversation because they were talking for so long. But at one point in the conversation, best friend brings up, I don't know what she brought up, but they were talking, and then yeah, I can't remember what they were talking about. I just remember like the director guy, he told her he told her that he was bi, right? And then as soon as he said that, like, she gasped, and then he looked at me, and then I was like, "Oh my god, what did I just hear? What?" So at that moment, like, that's when everything started to make sense for me. I was like, okay, now I understand why everything felt wrong for so long. Like, I was like, how could he be so comfortable around me and I'm not around him, right? And I knew when he said that and he looked at me, he didn't that's something he didn't want me to know, but like I don't care like whether you're bi or not. Like I still like you, so well, at the time I still liked him, right? So I was like, "Oh, it makes sense now." So he was uncomfortable. She was like, "What the fuck?" And then I was like, "Oh my god, I had just had a revelation." Because if he told me that sooner, I wouldn't be feeling so fucking confused. Like I know it's none of my business to know, but like I like you and you're not going to tell, like that's some like crucial information, you know? So after we found out about that now, um he starts getting more comfortable with us now. So now he's actually talking to us now. So like now that that's out in the open, I was like, "Oh, this is why he's like so um I don't even know what the word is, but like to me it's making sense now." So um he tells me all these stories. I can't tell you all of them because some of them are too personal, but I like spending time with him. I still do. But I don't even remember when I found that. I just remember I was in the lab and how awkward that was. I was like, "What?" So then I had to tell Eiffel Tower friend, because she asked me where I've been for so long, and I was like, "Oh, every time I have class or spare time, I spend it with director guy." And she's like, "You like him, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And then, I had to like, oh my god, I was like, "How am I gonna tell her that I like him, that like he's bi, right?" And I was like, "Oh my god," like I was panicking. And when I told her, she's like, "Oh my god, you must really like him." She's like, and I told her, "Yeah, I really like him. Like him being bi doesn't make a difference to me." But yeah. She was shocked. She's like, "Damn." I don't know like what it is about this guy. I just like being around him so much. I'm so comfortable with him. I feel so safe. Everything's just great. Um I can't look you in the eyes, Jesus. I'm so uncomfortable right now. Oh my god. Uh oh, he told me um the guy he's dating has really well, he didn't I'm not quoting him right away. He said he has green eyes, right? So in my head I was like, "Oh my god, he has a hot boyfriend and he's got really pretty green eyes." Like in my head I was just like, "Oh my god, everyone's got a hot boyfriend but me." And I don't know. We're so comfortable now. We can talk about anything. It's so funny. Um, I know his boyfriend doesn't like me. Well, it makes sense. Like from my point of view, it makes sense why he wouldn't like me because this random girl comes out of nowhere, starts to like his boyfriend. Right? He probably sees me as a threat, but I was like, nothing's gonna happen. He really likes you. You know that, right? um, Yeah, I know they really like each other. I just hope that day never comes where I have to meet him. Unless they're getting married, then I'll come to the wedding and I'll get to see the guy for the first time. um. Oh my god. He asked me before school ended if I wanted to meet him, and I told director guy, I was like, "No, I'm so uncomfortable with that. Like I can't. I can't." uh what happened after that? God, like now I'm so preoccupied with that in my head. Um What else happened? God. It's like stuff like that, right? Stuff where it's like it blew my mind. Mm. Oh, director, I took a lot of photos of best friend because I refused to. Oh, I got into my first fight with director guy too. So he's very what's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember. Why can't I talk? Um like I told you, like his work means so much to him. So, um one day when we were editing the documentary, mm, he left his hard drive behind because he's that reckless. And I held on to it because I was like, either I take it and give it back to him later, or the prof holds on to it and gives it back to him later, right? But he'll have to wait longer if the prof has it. So since I had his hard drive, I know from remember back when I told like I don't know which vlog it was, but I told you like he took pictures of me. So because I was so uncomfortable to see the pictures or take the pictures from him then, I was like, I'm kind of ready to actually look at them now. So I was on his hard drive and I took off all the photos of me, right? Because I know if I ask him, he's gonna ask me, what are you gonna use them for? Which ones do you want? He's only gonna give me the ones he likes, right? So I was like, oh, there's so many problems here, and I know like I could just easily take them and not tell him. So I took them because technically, like even if I did ask him, he would have given them to me, but he wouldn't have given me all of them because he took so many, right? So I took the photos, and then I looked through them, and they made me so happy. They reminded me of that day when he took the pictures because I remember exactly how I felt that day. And I'm looking at it and I was like, wow, like I really like these pictures. And after looking at them and feeling so happy about them, I told him I took them, right? Because I was like, he's got to know now, right? Like, I don't want to keep anything from him. So then I told him, and he got so pissed. He's like, "You went through my hard drive and you took the pictures. How dare you?" And I was like, "Jeez, like, like I didn't intentionally do it to hurt you. Like, calm the fuck down." But out of the however many pictures he took, there's at least over 500. Not all of them were that great, but out of all of them that he took, there's two that I really liked, and I want to post them, but then I asked him, and then he's like, "What are you gonna do with them?" And I was like, "You know what? Forget it. You know what? I'll just keep it for myself." So he let me hold on to the pictures, but I feel like he's still holding it against me. But it's okay. So since we had that fight, nothing's been the same. Like that's when I stopped liking him, and like I wish he trusted me more, but like, oh well. So since we had that fight, like I stopped liking him, and um, he took a lot of every time he needed someone to take pictures of, he used best friend as the model, and she was really annoyed too. She's like Felicia, I'm only helping him because you won't, and I know no one else will, and I feel sorry for the guy. And I was like, okay. Like she was really busy because since she's in journalism, she had like so many different articles to write and shit, and you have to go out and find sources and interview and all that shit. So she was really busy, but she still had it in her heart to go and help him out. And oh my god, what made it even worse is that every time they went on shoots, he wanted me there, and I was like, I don't want to be here. I feel so uncomfortable. I feel like you're gonna yell at me some more. I don't like being yelled at. Um, yeah, it just got really uncomfortable for me. Like at the start when I had some classes, like before I knew he was bi, right? Well, even before, no, not even that before then. Like even after then, um, I still really liked him, and every time like I felt so like upset, or not upset, like, mm, what's the word? Every time I felt like I couldn't be around him, like I need support, like I don't know, like I'd grab onto somebody, so I'd be hugging like best friend or be hugging like anyone next to me because I was like I'm feeling too much. I don't like this. Um, yeah. So when he was taking pictures of best friend and everything, I had nothing to grab onto. I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling so I don't know like um oh so then the fight gets even worse now, right? Okay, so I take all my pictures and stuff, and then I knew like the day before that he was going through the pictures he took with her for his assignment, and I know there was one she really liked, so I took that picture and I put it on a Polaroid and then I gave it to her because I was giving her a photo album as a present for the bracelet she got me for Christmas. And he got so mad. Well, I showed it to him what it looked like because I printed it and I showed him, and he was like, "What the fuck, Felicia? Like, come on." He's like, how does this how is this part of the gift?" And I was like, in my head, I was like, it's perfect because when she sees this picture, like it'll remind me of her. It will remind me of me and you, right? And um, as as soon as I gave her the album, I knew I knew exactly what she would do with it. She looked at it and she's like, "Oh, is that picture?" And then when I'd been over to her house, I knew exactly. Like in my head, I was like, I'm gonna give this to her, and she's gonna put it on her desk or on the bookshelf or somewhere." And when I went over to her house, it was exactly where I thought it would be. And I remember she Skyped me. I don't know how long after that, but she told me she's like Felicia, I realized I don't have any pictures with you, and I was like, I know that. That's why I gave you the album. I know that very well. Um, and then she got mad at me. She's like, "Let's go take some pictures right now." And I was like, "I don't want. You know, I don't like being in pictures. You know that. Jeez." Um, yeah. So yeah, he got mad about that. But I was like, every time she sees that, it's gonna remind her of you and me, and because she spent a lot of time with us too. Like that's the only picture that's there that'll remind her of me because I spent so much time with him. So yeah. Um, what else happened? Yeah, so that fight happened. Um, there's other stuff I want to tell you, but I don't know how much I can tell you because I don't want to make him even more mad at me than he already is. I don't think he's mad at me anymore, but like everything's good now. But what else can I tell you? It was one day, I think, yeah, he was still yelling at me about that whole shit. And I was feeling really uncomfortable that day, anyways. So this is still in the lab, right? This is another day in the lab, and it's just us three. And I just decided to. Well, I had a lot of things to do, but I just decided to leave that day. I was like, I can't be around anyone today. I feel so. I don't feel like myself, right? So, um, everyone was worried. They're like, Felicia just up and left, and I was like, yeah, I just couldn't take it. So I was late for class that day, and that was a big shock for everyone because I'm never late for class. And my class started at 4:15, so it's the coding class, right? And I know I can't be late for that class, but I was late once. Okay, I can be late at least once. And yeah, the class started 4:15. I didn't reach there till 6:30, and everyone was like, "What the fuck? Why bother coming now?" But I had to go. That class was important. We were coding cards. I think I made mine pretty decent, but I'm still confused on how it's done. So I still have to figure out how to do that properly. But yeah, we were coding that stuff, but I was late that day and that shocked everybody. They were like, I was really upset that day. I didn't even know if I was going to go back to school. I was like, do I really want to go to class? But I did because I've never missed a class. So, um, what else do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, I couldn't go traveling because of Director Guy. Like, I remember I told you it was me and best friend, we were gonna go everywhere on Mondays. But like since he was there and he needed help and we had so much work to do, I couldn't. What the heck? I couldn't, I couldn't like up and leave because then he'd be like, "What the hell?" But oh, he texts me back more now, so that makes me happy. Um, what else do I need to tell you? I don't even know. Um, he texted me yesterday, so I told him, because remember I told you I don't know how I would break it to him that I make videos. So, since I'm gonna be phoneless for the next couple months, so my phone cuts off this month, and I was telling him, I was like, there's one more thing I have to tell you before, like, I can't text you anymore, right? And yesterday he was like, yeah, what do you need to tell me? Tell me now. Like, he always gets so concerned. And I was like, I can't tell you now. And then he's like, why the fuck not? And I couldn't tell him without telling him, right? Because I was like, I can't tell you because I'm filming a video that talks about stuff and I haven't put it up yet, right? So I'm telling him that. So he said he wouldn't be mad if I told him. So I told him, and he said. He said exactly what I knew he was gonna say. He's like, what did you say about me? What have you already said about me? What are you going to say about me? Like, all that stuff. And I was like, can you, like, trust me a little bit once in a while? Like, it's nothing terrible. I don't know why I like talking about you so much. Oh my god. Like, it didn't start off that way, right? I started off talking about school, and then all of a sudden it escalated into talking about him. So, yeah. But, yeah, he knows I post videos now, so he knows everything. He knows all three secrets that I have, right? So, yeah. Um, he made me really happy yesterday. You know what I was talking to him about? I told him, um, me liking him is gonna cause me so many problems because a lot of people aren't gonna like that. And he said his boyfriend didn't like me anyways, right? And then I told him, assuming that you believe in reincarnation, I told him, I was like, I don't really care whether he likes me or not, but like I know I'm gonna be with you in the next life. And then he told me, I'm still gonna be with him in the next life. And I was like, oh damn, like I knew you liked him, but I didn't know you liked him that much. That made me so happy. I can't stop smiling after he told me that. Um, he's so freaking cute, you guys. I can't. Yeah. He knows I'm gonna be talking about him now. Whether he watches this or not is up to him. Cause search for it. Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna search for it or whatnot. So I didn't want to tell him because now, like in my head, I'm editing out so much what I want to say, or like I can't. I don't know. It just tainted what I want to say now. Um. Yeah, he told me that, and I'm all happy now. Like, if that's gonna be our last conversation ever, that's great. Oh my god, that last day when we had class together was on the 5th, and I got to spend up till 5 o'clock with him. So he asked me, because he knew something was up, because as soon as class ended, he's like, you're not gonna head home. Oh yeah, mom and dad were gone for a bit, like they went to Montreal, so I was home alone for like a weekend. And then that's saying at the end of the week there, um, dad went back to Montreal for another job, so he's not coming to pick me up, right? So then director guy's just like, you're not gonna head home, and I was like, no, I'm like, I don't know what excuse I gave him, but I wanted to spend more time with him because I knew it was gonna be our last day, right? And um, he told me, um, he told me about all the times he got punched and it hurt, and what else did he tell me? He told me lots of stuff. He told me about when furniture got delivered and his brother and he talked about his mom. He talked about a lot of stuff, and every time the more he's telling me, the more I'm like, I just can't. Um, at one point in the story, he asked me what my thoughts on cheating were, and I told him, like, I knew in my head he's expecting me to give him, like, oh, it's bad, oh, it's not bad, you know, like a direct yes or no. So I told him, I'm like, it depends on on the, the circumstance. I think that's what I told him. And then, not being satisfied with that, he asked me a follow up question. I don't remember what it was, but then I told him that depends on the person. So if we're so this is how this conversation came about. Okay, he asked me. Well, he was telling me how. I don't know if this is the way he found out he was bi or whatnot, but he was telling me how he was dating this girl. No, oh, I remember. Okay, so we were talking about the worst things we've ever done, right? And I think the worst thing I've ever done is make him like yell at me. I think that's the worst thing. I can't imagine me doing anything terrible, right? I'm so boring. But anyways, he was telling me the worst thing he ever did, right? And that's what led to the whole conversation about cheating, right? So he's talking about how he dated this girl, and at the same time he was dating this girl for like a year or close to a year. He cheated on her with her best friend that was a guy, right? So, um, and he said he didn't do this once. He cheated on a girl with a guy twice. So I was like, oh my god. So he was ashamed to tell me that too, but I was like, oh my god, I could totally see you doing that. Like, I don't condone cheating, but like, oh my god. So, eventually, he breaks up with the guy, right? But like, with the girl, eventually she finds out. She tells her brother. She doesn't tell her brother the whole story. And then him and director guy get into a fight. And then when he finds out that he cheated, that director guy cheated on his sister with a guy, he was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry for like punching you." Oh my god, like I can't imagine that. I was like, oh my god. Anyhow, and then director guy told me it all worked out in the end because now she's into women now. So I was like, okay, wow, like that was a situation. Um, yeah, so that's where he asked me about my opinion, right? So if we're looking at that case, I was like, depending on that circumstance, I would say like cheating made sense there because um it helped you guys like it helped them to move on, right? Like it helped him figure out like, oh, like I don't like this girl. I'm gonna, move on to her best friend that's a guy. And then for her, it made her figure out it's like, oh, well, I don't know how that came about with her because I don't know these people, right? It's like, okay, that's how that stuff came about. So I feel like in that situation, it was kind of like cheating was a good thing. And then I said depending on the person, like since I don't know what these people are like if she was like in my head I'm thinking of her as like a girl that just needed a boyfriend, right? Like she's just superficial, like she didn't like him or something like that. Like that's how I'm picturing it in my head, right? I was like there's nothing um deep there, I guess. I don't know what the word is. Like they didn't have a strong connection and that's why like it didn't matter. Like that's what I'm thinking about in my head. I was like circumstance and like the person. If the person's not like if it makes no sense to be in a relationship with a person and the circumstance calls for cheating, then like go ahead. Well, he should have broken up with her, but like I don't know how that came about. He didn't tell me the whole story, but yeah, cheating's not like a yes or a no. Like I know it's bad, but in cases where like you need to move the hell on, it helps. I don't know. What is your opinion on that? I should ask you guys. It's like, what do you guys think about cheating? Like, personally, for me, I would never want to get cheated on. But if it was like that case where like the guy I'm dating is cheating on me with a guy, like I think I'd be more okay with that than if it was another girl. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. um, that poor girl. um, but I feel like he likes guys more than girls because he's so comfortable with me and stuff. So like, I don't know. Oh my god, when we were in the lab, no, even before we were in the lab, um, I don't know how this came about, but like there's this other guy. Best friend told me he's either my age or a couple years older. He's probably like, let's say 23 or 24 at most. And this guy, somehow he's talking to director guy at one point, and I didn't know what was going on. And then director guy said he was, because this guy has classes with best friend, and he was telling me how when best friend wasn't looking, if him and best friend were a thing. And he was telling me how disturbing that was, and he told him no. And I was like, you idiot, you fucked up. You should have told the I don't want to call him creepy, but you should have told the guy that you guys are together so he doesn't think she's available, because now, like, he's going to be up on her case, right? And then, like, when we were in the lab, the same thing happened again. Well, not even before we were in the lab. So when I had to meet him up, director guy up, I had to meet director guy up, like, to film. We were filming for documentary, and we had to wait to go check out the equipment, so we were on the couches together talking. And then that guy showed up, and the conversation got really tense, or like, I don't even know what the word is, but like it just, I don't even know. So at one point, director guy asks him, because he has to take more photos, and best friend was helping him, but he needs like more people. So he asked him, he's like, oh, can I take pictures of you later? And like, and then the guy said yeah. And then he said, okay, I'm gonna be in class, I'll need to contact you later. Like, and then he looked at me all of a sudden. He's like, here, I'll give you my number, and then you can tell him what's going on, right? Because he assumes we're always together, right? And then as soon as he looked at me, and because my phone was out in the open, he looked at me and my phone, and I was just like, no, you want to communicate with him, get his number, not mine. And then when he left, director guy was like, wow. He started teasing me. He's like, oh, he wanted me to be there to witness best friend and that guy taking pictures together. And I was like, no, oh my God, you're trying to scar me for life, aren't you? And that never ended up happening, but still. So now when we're in the lab now, the guy passes by the glass, and director guy looked away from the glass, but I already looked up at the glass, so the guy knows we know he's looking at us. So I was like, I told director guy, I was like, go open the door. So he let him in, and he let him in, and oh my God, it was so intense. I can't. Our conversation died. It was me, director guy, that guy, and then bread friend, and we were working on something. I think we were working on digital, or we were working on the documentary, and this guy walks in. No, I was doing notes, I remember. So the guy from my code class, I don't know what we're gonna call him, but he's really nice. He was working on a project with director guy, and I was working on marketing notes with bread friend. And while that was going on, that guy, the guy I have the coding class with, he had that marketing class before, so he was helping us out. So we're doing notes and stuff, and then he left eventually. And that's when that guy came in. Otherwise, we would have had another witness to tell us like that it's not in our heads, right? We know something's wrong here. So now that this guy's here, me and her typing away on notes, and then director guy, I don't know what he was doing. He was sitting there for a bit, probably to process what the hell just happened. So I tried to make conversation as good as I could, but I tried. And I'm not the guy. Okay, he was beside director guy, so he was in my like my eye level sight. Like he was like, I could see him, right? And then he came behind me, and I didn't like that. I was like, oh my God, something's gonna happen. He came directly behind me, so now I can't see him at all. So I was like, okay. I was like, don't panic. Director guy's there. He can see if he does anything weird. And I'm focusing on my notes, right? I was just like, you know what? I'm just let it go. Just think about notes. And then when I worked too quickly and I finished my notes and I was like, fuck, now I have nothing to do. And it's quiet and the guy's still standing behind me. No one's making conversation. I was like, oh my god, I have nothing to do. So then, like, I didn't like having him behind me. So then I turned around and I was like, what are you gonna do? Stand there all day? Like, what the fuck? And then he's like, are you asking me to leave? And I was like, yeah. Then he up and left. I didn't think he liked that, but he left. And as soon as he left, like, I could breathe again. I was like, it was so tense. Like, I had to hold my breath. And director guy told me, he's like, please, like, because I told him, I was like, I didn't like having him behind me. And then he, as soon as I said that, director guy's like, you know, he was talking to me with his hand, like, he was gesturing over to me, but while he was behind you. And I was like, what are you talking about? He was doing this. He was pointing between me and you. And I was like, did you tell him we're a thing so he doesn't come after me now? I don't remember what he told me, but that's what he said was happening. I was like, that's not okay. Like, no. Like, I'm giving this guy the benefit of the doubt. Like, I don't think he intentionally wants to come off as creepy, but that's how it's coming off. And I was like, that's not okay. So now every time we see this guy, we always get, well, I don't know if everyone else does, but I always get so, like, tense because I was like, oh my god, like, I don't know what's running through this guy's head. So, oh, me and best friend, so next year we have to work on Emerge, which is, it's like this giant conference, right, that the students put together. So me and best friend decided to go this year, and director guy didn't want to go. Oh, me and best friend went to, like, 2 different events. So we went to, one of them was, we went to the Chorus Entertainment Studio. Oh my god, that building's so beautiful, but it's so far away, and I loved going there, but I don't know if best friend had a good time. We had a good day that day. We went there for, like, panels and stuff. So we had people in the media field talking about, like, radio, journalism, video equipment, that kind of stuff. Because we have to apply for internships next year, right? So I was like, it's a good idea to go and look. So we went down there, and we went to Emerge this year because we have to run it next year, so we needed an idea of how it's going to run, or, like, what's it like, right? So we went to that, and best friend asked director guy if he wanted to go with us for both events. He said no. I know, like, all the events I go to, he doesn't want to go to, right? So I didn't expect him to want to go, so we went to Emerge without him, and oh my gosh, I was so tired from the night before that, like, I kind of fell asleep during some of the people talking, right? Like, I was dozing off. I was like, oh my god, I can't. Like, that's so rude, right? I was like, I don't want to come off as, like, I'm bored. I was really tired that day, and I was like, oh fuck. We went all the way down to the Lakeshore campus, and best friend, she did an article on how it's haunted down that side. So when we went there, she took me to the one of the buildings has an attic, so she took me up there. And we went through all the different buildings and stuff, and, like, the place is so nice during the day, but it's probably so scary at night. And that was an experience. She dropped me home that day, and I remember it was really cold. I remember freezing. She's like, you have to dress nice because there's gonna be like people we know there. And I was like, oh my god, I don't have clothes to dress nice. So I went to those 2 events with her, and yeah, that was that. What else was I talking about? Yeah, we went to those events. Oh, this is why I'm bringing up these events. So when we went to Emerge, the creepy guy was there. And I was like, oh my god, director guy's not here, and me and best friend were there, and I was like, this is not good, okay? But it was whatever, you know? Yeah, that's why I brought that up. That's how I remember that. Um, yeah, we went to those events. I had a lot of schoolwork. I spent a lot of time with Director Guy doing stuff. Um, what else did I need to tell you? Oh, um, I don't remember when, but best friend invited me to this another event. We went to like 3 events this year, which is like a record for me because I've never gone to so many events in 1 year. So we went to, you know what? I'll cut the video here so I can explain it to you in in the I filmed a vlog the day I got home from the event, so I guess I'll cut to that here. Wow, that got dark. I'm sorry about the crappy lighting. It's past 12 or close to 1 now. Oh my, where did time go? I just got home. I didn't think I was gonna vlog this, but I thought like I'd fill you guys in on what's been going on because you're probably so confused. So April 5th was my last day of school, so like actual classes, and then I had my only exam on April 9th, and in between then, sometime, best friend invited me to this gala event, which is why I look like this. What do you guys think? I look like a totally different person, eh? You guys are never gonna get to see me like this again. That's why I thought I'd vlog it. So, yeah, what do you think? I look pretty damn fine, don't you think? Mom took 2 to 3 hours to do my hair this morning. And for not knowing what she was doing, I think she did a pretty damn good job. She got really excited to do my face too because since she stopped wearing makeup because of how sensitive her skin is, she got to use what she doesn't use anymore on me. So what do you think? This is my face. I did my lips, of course, because that's all I know how to do. But yeah, that's my hair and my face. My eyes look so scary. You guys should have seen me during the day. My eyes look so pretty. I wish I had a ring light right now to show you, but like everything looks darker. And I understand why you guys like day vlogs so much. My eyes look better during the day. But anyhow, this is my dress. Mom hates my dress, but I love this dress. Like I feel like this is made for me. It's perfect. It's off the shoulder. It's knee length. It covers my back. And the best part is it's got pockets, guys. Oh my god, this dress is functional too. It's got pockets. I don't think best friend doesn't like my dress that much because it doesn't show enough skin. She likes spicy dresses. But yeah, she wanted me to go buy the dress, and then while we were out buying the dress, we bought this necklace to go with it. What do you guys think? Isn't it beautiful? And then I'm wearing the bracelet she got me for Christmas, and it's perfect because it matches the dress. It's pink and blue, and it's perfect because I couldn't decide on what color to wear for the dress either. And then I want to show you guys, like I took off my shoes, but I want to show you my shoes and my legs. Oh my god, we can see my legs. I think in a vlog I mentioned a while back, Base Guy's friend, well, one of his other friends, I talked about her. But I didn't give her a label, so we're gonna call her Bread Friend. And she took a video of me in like in the dress and my shoes and everything, so you could see how I look like before and everything. So I'll put that video somewhere in here. It's going. Yep. And she didn't let me 360. I want to show you the dress all the way around, but you only get to see me from the front. So yeah, you'll have to deal with that. And yeah, I think that's all I could talk about, like how I look and stuff. Now I guess I have to talk about the actual event. So the event was from 8 to 1. It was me, Bread Friend, best friend's friend, best friend's boyfriend, all of us going. And Bread Friend was on her way to come get me, but of course the train had to pass. We were all late, so the train had to pass, so she had to wait for the train to cross before she could come get me. And then best friend's boyfriend had to pick up them too, and he got pulled over, so they were late. So after the train went by, 100 cargo cars later, she finally comes to get me. She's only like 13 minutes late, right? So it's like 8:13, but the event started at 8. And we get to the event, and it's a of age event, right? So you have to be legal age, and they check your ID and they frisk you and everything to make sure you're not gonna do anything crazy when you're there. And we checked in and everything and got in, and then we waited for. We didn't have to wait long, but we were waiting for the others. So when everyone else got there, best friend's boyfriend couldn't come in, and because apparently his brother took his wallet with his ID in there, so he couldn't come in, right? Which was so sad. But yeah, so it's just us girls there, and we got glitter tattoos. I got your basic flower tattoo. The lady that did my tattoo said it'll take 1 to 2 days to come off, and I got your basic flower to match my floral theme going on. And it was nice. She propped me up by the fireplace and she was just tattooing my arm away. And then after we got tattoos, there was a photo booth, so we went to go do the photo booth. I would flip the camera around so I could show you my legs and my feet and everything, and the photo booth, you know, the card you get. But I'm too ashamed to show you my room right now because it's so messy and gross, so you're gonna have to deal with that. And then after we took photos and videos and tattoos and photo booth photos, we went to go eat. And then after we were done eating, Brad friend had to leave because she didn't get sleep that day, so she was getting a headache, so she left early. So it's just us three now. And I took videos of the place to show you guys how it looked. There were so many people there. There was like over 1,000 people. It was people from the university, from the North College campus and the Lakeshore College campus there. And it was so loud. Oh my. There were so many people. And if best friend's boyfriend was going, he was wearing white, right? And if best friend, I know she bought 2 dresses, so she had the option of wearing white to match him or wear the burgundy dress that she ended up wearing. She looked really good though. Do you want to be in my video? You want to? But the burgundy dress is more spicy, so I knew she was gonna wear that because it shows way more skin. A lot of the girls there, oh my god, you could see their thighs, their back, their stomachs. Like, geez, I can't show them much skin. I don't have anything to show. But everybody looked pretty damn good. Everybody had a good time. We spent the rest of the night just dancing and drinking. I didn't drink, okay? I don't, because you know I don't drink, but best friend, she took my drinks and she made them alcoholic drinks. So even if I wanted to drink, she just took my drinks and she drank them. But every time we went to go get drinks, all the good songs were playing and I wanted to go dance. But like, we were like, by the time we go back to the dance floor to dance, all the good songs were gone and they were playing all the crap songs. So that was annoying. If I had a hot boyfriend with me, I could have danced with him all night. But then again, like, I can't dance, so it doesn't matter. Best friend said if I took a couple drinks, I would have loosened up a bit more. But like, yeah. She drank my drinks. I can't even talk right now. But yeah. Yeah, we drank. Well, I didn't drink. She took my drinks and we danced. And then best friend's boyfriend came to pick us up. And that was pretty much it. But a lot of people were surprised that I was there because it's not an event. Well, I don't know why, but no one thinks those are events I would usually go to. But for me, like, I love going to these types of events because no one I know goes to them. And so I know, like, no one's going to judge me when I'm there or criticize me, you know? So I look like a totally different person. I can just let loose. But, yeah, that happened. So this is gonna be in between a vlog, so we're gonna cut back to the vlog now so you guys can, because today's Friday, and then the vlog you're watching, or you're gonna watch, I'm filming it on Monday, so I gotta go take my face off now, so I'll see you guys later. It's getting late, so I need to, you know, we're not gonna get to see me like this again. So what do you guys think? Don't I look like hella fine? Like, yeah, cut back to the vlog now. Okay, did you watch that vlog, that piece of the vlog? So I hope that makes sense. So that happened too. And yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. This is how I look without my hair curled and whatnot. So yeah. What else do I need to talk about? Oh, this year was really good for K-pop. So, oh my gosh, director guy really hates that I like K-pop, and I was like, don't tell me what to and not to listen to. Okay, K-pop is life for me. So, we got 2 Super Junior songs. No, the other one came out last year. Yeah, we got a new Super Junior song this year. We got a BTS song. And then another one's coming out next month, so I'm excited for that. And NCT's taking over 2018. I swear to God, every 2 seconds I go on their channel, I'm like, another song is out. Like, damn. Yeah. So music this year's pretty good. I wonder what the next BTS video is gonna be like. I really liked Euphoria. That song, so I like it. I've been listening to it nonstop. There's been other stuff I've been listening to too. I don't know. You guys will know. You'll see in my what am I listening to playlist. You'll see what I'm listening to there. What else did I wanted to tell you? I feel like as soon as I stop this vlog, I'm gonna remember everything I want to say, and then I'm gonna get so mad. But I can't remember what else I wanted to tell you. Oh, sometime this week or next week, me and Bread Friend, we're gonna go travel around. Best friend wants to travel too. She said she wants to do something fun before my phone cuts off, so that'll be interesting. And what else? I think I'm done. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm gonna film a whole bunch of actual content videos soon, so look out for that. Oh, remember the guitar guy and sewing friend and oh yeah, oh, I guess I should tell you guys this. So, sewing friend, and remember the girl I told you that was 26? So let's call her Pastel Pink Girl, okay? Because I feel like that's, oh, I didn't know why I didn't think of that before, but like that's what she loves, that color. So, we're gonna nickname her that now, because what I had her before as was so rude. But them two, I told them I had to tell them something, right? Because I wanted to tell them. I just felt like the need. I needed to tell them like one of my secrets. So, well, like I don't know. Yeah, it's like my main secret, right? So like the first one. So I was like, oh my God, I'm so fucking nervous, because it was even worse than when I had to tell director guy. So then I told them that day. They didn't expect me to confess that, but like, since I confessed, I've been having a lot of weird dreams. So with Sewing Friend, I had a couple, like, I don't want to say nightmares, but they were like borderline nightmares. And Pastel Pink Friend, I'm not gonna get to see her next year. I'm so sad. She just thinks I'm crazy. I think that's what she thinks now. Oh my God. But that's okay. I don't know like how to not make her feel that way. Like, if that's how she feels, that's how she feels. But they're still my friends, which is great, because yeah. So I haven't been getting sleep at all the past, for a while now. I don't know how long. I keep having nightmares. Like, I keep dreaming I'm getting attacked or stabbed. Like, there's blood in the dreams. Or, like, the one I had last night, like, I dreamt, like, about cannibalism. Like, I was being eaten alive. It was so scary. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know what the hell. I keep dreaming about some really messed up things, and I don't know why. And then I feel more tired when I get back up because my mom's like, "Why are you sleeping all day?" And I was like, "Mom, I couldn't get any sleep because I'm having really weird nightmares." Um, yeah, that was that. It was scary. I'm kind of afraid to sleep now because every time I sleep, I keep dreaming about weird things. Um, Tomorrow it's gonna rain. We have nice weather all this week, so I'm really excited for that. It was snowing and everything was so cold before, and now it's nice. We've got like double-digit weather now. But it's gonna rain tomorrow and it's gonna get cold again. Um, that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say. I'm sorry for taking so long to get back to you guys. But that's just life. That's just how life is. Yeah. I gotta go film actual videos now because you guys hate vlogs so much, but I feel like I have the obligation to tell you what's been going on. And yeah. I don't know what other fun things are gonna happen. You'll have to stay tuned. I'm still in the process of cleaning my room, so yeah. Oh, and I've been reading a lot too. I miss reading when reading was fun. Like, when I have to read for textbooks and stuff when it's for school, it's just, it hurts my head. Like, some of the stuff's interesting and some of the stuff is just like, oh my god, like I need to read this like a couple of times if I can process this. So I miss like reading for fun, like reading like novels and books and stuff, you know? So I want to start reading some more, but if I have to film those videos, I can't read. Yeah. Don't know what else to really talk about now. I'm gonna forget what I want to tell you guys later, but it's okay. Yeah, I gotta film videos, and you guys can watch them. I don't know what you guys are gonna think about them, but that's what I'm gonna put out into the world. So, yeah. I'm pretty much done now. I hope I don't think of anything once I cut this vlog. I'm gonna get so mad. How are you guys doing? Like, it's been so long. What color do you think I should dye my hair? How short do you think I should go? Like, talk to me. Tell me what to do. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do another vlog soon, but I know definitely those other videos are gonna come up, and yeah. So I'll see you guys. Bye. I told you as soon as I took the camera off, I remember what I wanted to say. That's so annoying. So, I didn't even finish explaining the story. This is how my head don't work. Anyways, I found out that one of my friends got married, so that was a shock. With director guy, I didn't get to finish the story. I brought up best friend's boyfriend and him because now that we know that he's bi, he's always teasing her that he's gonna take away her boyfriend, which is so cute. Then there was this time we were having lunch, and they like I take forever to eat, right? So like they always tease me because if I ever had to go on a date, I could never go to like a restaurant or whatever because I take forever to eat, right? Like so I'm eating while they're already done eating, right? So they're playing a game, and I don't know if they finished playing the game or what was going on, but it's somewhere in the middle of the game while I'm eating. Best friend asked me, she turned to me, like she was angry at him, or not angry at him, but she was just like, she wanted to prove a point to him. She turned to me and she asked me if I thought he was cute. And I was like, oh my god, don't make me say it out loud. What are you doing? So like I froze and I was like, I don't have to answer that, right? I don't. And then he's enjoying this because I froze, and then she's just like, what the hell? You think he's cute, Felicia? What's wrong with you? And then he got so happy. He's like, "See, she doesn't agree with you." And yeah, that was interesting. What else happened? Oh my god, that last day when I had school with him, I told you I kept prolonging going home because I wanted to spend as much time as possible with him on our last day. So, I called best friend because I told you I had that you know when I start feeling weird, I grab the person closest to me and start squeezing them. So since best friend wasn't there, I called her and I was like I don't want to go home. I feel like if I go home, I'm gonna be so sad because he's not gonna be there. So I remember when I was on the phone. I think I don't know how he felt, but I told her. She's like we're I don't remember what she was telling me, but I told her that he's leaving just now, right? Because he always leaves before me, and I don't know if that annoyed him or whatever, but he emphasized just now, and I was like, well, in my head it feels that way, like he always leaves before me. So as he was leaving, because I told her to come get me, and it takes her forever to come get me. No one ever wants to come get me right away. I'm just always waiting all the time. So, um, as I'm waiting for her to come get me, he's walking away, and I still never got that hug, you guys. I'm so sad. Yeah, Felicia never got that hug. It's okay. It's okay though. um, what else is there? Oh yeah, in the lab. Um, I have to talk about Watch Guy. So, um, I remember what like it was me, but like everyone was in the lab together. Okay, it was like the guys and the girls were all there. So director guy came closer to me to sit near me because we like sitting together, and um watch guy came to sit beside me, and watch guy asked me like this is there's like three incidences I need to tell you. So the first time, Watch Guy asked me because I came early and I don't have to come early, but when I do come early, I'm only coming for Director Guy, right? Like I only come to spend time with him. And he asked me, he's like, Felicia, what are you doing here so early? You don't have class later or anything, right? Why are you here? And then before I could even answer, because I was like, oh my god, how do I respond to you now? His friend was there and he's like, maybe she just wants to be here, you idiot. Like, why are you asking her something like that? But everybody knows I'm there because director guy needed me, right? So I couldn't even look him in the face. That was just, I couldn't. That was like, it made sense too. Like, that irritated me that he said that because I was like, yeah, it makes no sense why I'm here, right? I was like, if I had common sense at that point in time, I wouldn't be at school. I would have been anywhere else. The only reason I'm there was for director guy, and I was like, oh, he's probably irritated about that. Now that I'm thinking about that, that makes me mad too. And then another time we were in the lab, again, they're sitting either side of me, and me and Watch Guy are playing games and whatnot on his phone. So I don't know what the game was, but everyone was playing it. It was trending or whatnot. So he starts acting weird. Then I backed off and director guy took over because I couldn't talk to the guy. But again, it's something around the lines of like, why do I spend so much time with him, right? And then another day when we had to go film, and I get to school hoping to meet up with our other group members for a documentary, and nobody's there to help me out. Everything went to shit. So I went to the lab and I didn't walk in, but like I ran into Watch Guy and his friend again. And his friend had work, so he left eventually, so it's just me and Watch Guy now, and we're talking. We had a very heartfelt conversation. It got pretty deep, and I was telling director guy about it because I felt like I told you I can tell him anything, so I was just telling him what was going on. I was like, you see what you did? Like, I'm talking to this guy now because you're not here. And then, oh yeah, there was another time too where I was stuck in the lab. It was me, him, and me, Watch Guy, and Director Guy again in the lab. Director Guy had to go hand back some camera equipment, so he left me with all his stuff. And Watch Guy. So I'm making conversation with Watch Guy, and I'm waiting and waiting, and I was like, what the fuck? How long is he taking to come back? Like, he took forever to, he never came back, right? So me and Watch Guy take his stuff and give it to him, but he was so mad. He's like, no, I was even more mad. I was like, how could you leave me with him for so long? You know, I can only make small chat for so long. And yeah, I think I recapped all that stuff. I'm about to tell Watch Guy my secret, but like, I think it's for the best that he doesn't know, because I don't know if I'm gonna run into him again. But I want to hear his thoughts on it, because after having that conversation with him alone that day in the lab, I was like I'm really curious on what, like, to hear his opinion. But yeah. I'm cutting the video again. Let's see if I have anything else to say when this is done. Oh wait, no, I'm not done yet. Hold on. So after finding out, so a good thing came out of like me liking Director Guy, and then him not liking me, and then us still being friends, and then finding out he was bi and all that shit. So after like that whole mess, we're like I wanna we're not best friends, but we're like close friends, right? Like really close friends. And from that whole experience, like he gave me an idea for like, because for a while now, before like when I first met best friend, I told her I want to write a screenplay, right? Like since like end of second year, beginning of third year, like I don't remember how long, but like when I first met her, I told her I'm like I want to write a screenplay like really bad, but I have no good ideas. So yeah, after the whole experience with Director Guy, I finally got an idea of what to do now. I just don't know how to write one. Like, if I told him the idea, I feel like he would take it from me and make it really good. But, like, I got an idea now of what I want to do. I have to run through it with best friend and see what she says. And hopefully, like, we can film it and make it interesting, because I think it's a good idea. Like, I think so. I don't know. It's still up in my head. It's not like out in the world yet. So yeah, I'm gonna write a screenplay. I don't know how long it's gonna be, or how long they're supposed to be, or how they're written. Like that's gonna be an exciting process. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the video now again. Hopefully, like I don't have anything else to say, but yeah. I'm going again. Hopefully I don't have to start another video, so see you again. One more thing, I forgot to mention, I brought up Guitar Guy, but then I forgot to talk about him. At the end of the semester, he noticed, like he told me near the end of the semester when, I don't remember when, but he told me he noticed how I always talk to him and stuff. So that made me happy, because remember when we look back at the one of the older vlogs when I told you like he's always in his own world, when I said that, like now I get to be a part of it now. So that makes me happy, and that's what I want to mention in the other one, but now I have to start a whole nother video to tell you guys that because I'm so stupid. But yeah, I've been noticed now. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm going now. No more videos. I'm done. Bye.